Hip hip hooray, it's spoiler time for set 3. Here we go. Are you guys excited? I'm excited. It's gonna be dope. If you guys want to see spoilers ahead of time, and not in these videos, go ahead and join Mindflayer Games Discord. I have my own Discord channel, EverCryTCG. I'll be spoiling stuff there. So you guys should come on down if you want some spoilers and just talk to me in general. Let's start off with some comments. Blind Seer, already an incredibly confusing card. Whenever you would draw a card, name a card and reveal the card drawn. If you named the card drawn, heal damage from your avatar equal to the card's cost. 0 to 100. And I'm going to be using the star system from before. So basically this is what happens every time you would draw a card, you name a card, and then you show the card that you drew, and if you named the card, you heal damage. Incredibly weird card. Practically for competitive play, I give this 1 star. I mean, like, who's going to be predicting, like, the top card of their hand, or the top card of their spell book? It's pretty weird. I want to say almost quirky. I don't think it's really worth it in my mind. If you guys disagree with me, you're totally allowed to do that. It's fine. Alright, next up, it is a water card, Thought Control. Gain control of target undamaged ally for 5. So this goes into the water theme of screwing with your opponent. Seems pretty solid. Only one problem, however, the only problem is that, honestly, you can't, if it's damaged, it doesn't work. I mean, it's a pretty weird, janky card. I'm gonna be straight with you guys. I mean, there's no water cards that will be damaging things to begin with. So, yeah. Anyway, that's all I'm thinking right now. So I'm gonna put this card at 2 stars. It's a bit janky. I mean, 5 mana to gain control something solid, but if it's undamaged, I mean, yeah, 2 stars. It's okay. It's not terrible. It's just okay. On with that, we're gonna go view another water card. This is the first legendary being revealed today. Sull Ravk, Spymaster. Legendary, for 5 mana, 100/100 with stealth. At any time, exhaust a friendly ninja, rogue, advisor, or scientist ally, draw a card. So you can see above the mana cost at the bottom, and in between the attack and health, it says human advisor. So he can exhaust himself, he can exhaust other ninjas, rogues, or scientists, and you draw cards. So the lore behind that is that he's a spy master. So you exhaust one of your own allies, and he interviews them, and then he gets information, and you draw cards. So I love the flavor for this. He has stealth, so he won't die immediately to Draith's hero power. I mean, you won't be attacking and blocking with this guy, but if you build a deck around him, he would be pretty scary. Especially if he was in your opening hand somehow. Just fill your deck full of rogues, ninjas. I mean, like, just naming some ninjas and rogues advisors off the top of my head. I think Vik's Ambassador is a advisor. Dursa's Bodyguard is a ninja. I think Mass Stalker is a rogue. I know some. I don't think there's any other real scientists, however. So this card will get better in the future. I really like the design of this. I was pretty proud when we came up with it. But right now, I just gotta put it at 3 stars. I mean, like, just this card alone is a 100/100 that can't be attacked, and you can exhaust them to draw a card. Also, it says at any time, so you can exhaust it on your opponent's turn, so you don't have to lower your defenses just to draw cards. So I think this is a terrific card. I'm probably going to use it, just because it's a cool design, but competitively, I don't think it's going to do that great. So that's my thoughts on the subject. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. Next up, we have beautiful, it's not really artwork, it's photography. Photography by Rowan Burkhart for Flickerpalm Acolyte. 100 attack, 200 HP, for 2 mana, and anytime exhaust this ally, create 1 fire mana, spend this mana only on fire spells. Or only spend this mana on fire spells, sorry. So this is great with the classic Dragonfire Cannon decks that people have been running around with recently. It's a creature that stays on the board, 200 health, so he doesn't die instantly to Draith. It's a solid card. I mean, fire doesn't really have much interaction when it comes to allies, so I feel like if they go up against a solid ally deck, this guy would not be around for very long. He'd die pretty quickly. But if they were going against like water or another fire deck that doesn't have much interaction, this guy can jump in front of attacks. He can do all this stuff. I think this is a very solid card that can be used competitively. I'll give it 4 stars. It's pretty good. I would put it in my fire deck personally. And here's the last card for today. Another fire common. Nervous Sharpshooter. If there are no spells in your spellbook, when you summon this ally, perform a 200 damage attack. And he is a human pirate. So when it says if there are no spells in your spellbook, this is a common misconception. That means your spellbook has to be all allies. It doesn't, but it has to be either allies or relics. It can't be any spells. If that makes sense. It has to be all allies or relics, otherwise this ability won't activate. And that is the part of the pirate archetype that we are creating. It focuses on more ally-structured abilities, because right now the really good cards are all spells. So we're focusing on allies now and creating this archetype for them. So where do I put this card? Well, it's a 200 attack, 100 for 1. So if you're going against Draith, it's a waste of your time. If you're not going against Draith, or if you're not going against Draith or Amelon, the 2 guys that can hero power to kill something, it's pretty solid. It's 200 damage turn 1, and if you have no spells, you can perform a 200 damage attack, which means you can attack flying allies, you can attack stealth allies with this ability. Flying and stealth allies cannot be attacked with combat damage. This is ability damage. So it's pretty solid. I would put this at 3 stars around. I mean, it's okay. It's semi-solid, if you would believe me.